Welcome back to Crit and Crit. I am Axion.
And I'm Scint.
And welcome back to EG and Ender's Game.
Alright, so last time we talked about the special school for special kids archetype of story, and today we are still talking about children in a very special circumstance. Child soldiers.
Yay!
Yay. So this is a surprisingly common trope in science fiction and fantasy, especially when it gets dystopian, because it's a very easy way to show here is how far south society has gone, that we are sending children who normally society is centered around doing everything it can to protect and keep from harm, are being sent in on the front lines as cannon fodder because the world is to the point where it is the only recourse humanity has, or whatever species your main character may be, if you're an elf, I don't know. But yeah. Ender is at battle school with other children, learning how to efficiently lead an army and kill his enemies. And I believe he is sent off at the age of 6.
Correct.
So, yeah. Few things are going to get the same visceral oh no reaction out of an adult or an older teen reader as putting a child in danger. Because that is how society has conditioned us, and I think that's a good thing, because, you know, you probably don't want to be hurting kids. Why would you want to do that?
In theory, so, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
In practice,
like, in broad strokes, putting children in a war zone is usually a very quick shorthand that things are bad. There you go, now you can turn tomato.
Whoa, hello.
And I think that's a pretty accurate assessment for the situation in Ender's Game. Things is bad.
I don't want to fight you guys.
Enough of humanity has been taken out that, well, battle school is a thing, and families are under such lockdown that, like, they can't have more than 2 kids. I believe religion is also a thing of the past in Ender's Game. So, very different society. Values are very different right off the bat, and battle school is seen as a point of pride for Ender and Peter. And lots of other people who end up going there. You're expected to go there to earn glory for wherever you came from, and yeah. There's a lot to unpack with that from a lit analysis perspective. What does it do to your society to start training kids at the age of, like, 6 in Ender's case to nothing matters except doing well in the military and being able to kill the enemy efficiently? What does it say about that society that they wanted Ender, even after they saw him kill someone with his bare hands, to be their ideal commander to save humanity? It kind of sends the message that the brutality is the point.
I mean, it more or less is. And they repeatedly point this out throughout the story, where in the adult vignettes at the beginning of each chapter, where they are talking about how they need Ender to be not as empathetic as Valentine, and to be able to be self-sufficient and be tactically merciless rather, to be able to pull off the stuff they need him to do to basically to accomplish their goal of humanity surviving.
Yep, and I'm not sure that Ender would have been convinced with that. Because you'll notice, Ender doesn't actually get a choice in any of this, except for initially, at the age of 6, do you want to go to battle school and help save the planet? Which, you're 6, of course you do. You sounds like you're doing Superman stuff. But none of what that entails. None of how isolated he's going to be. None of how alone and helpless and lost he's going to be unless he learns how to figure things out for himself.
Yep, he is basically thrown into it with nothing but a passing comment from his superiors, dropped into the deep end, and very much the rug pulled out from underneath him when they do, with how they treat him once he's there. He laments in the first few chapters once he's there. He was under the impression that I think it was Commander Graf was going to be someone that he could confide in and someone that he could work with. And very quickly, Graf basically turns all the other children on him.
Yep, and does so deliberately. It's not just an oopsie, I accidentally didn't understand how kids would react to it. It's, no, I deliberately set him up to look like he's trying to be teacher's pet so they instantly hate him. You get a different ending if you leave this one alive. Sorry. Oh yeah, by the way, Ichi has multiple endings.
Yeah, you really need to talk faster if you're going to tell me
Sorry,
to change
we've got some latency. Yeah, this has a lot of different endings in it. I actually usually like to do a pacifist run, just because I like how it changes the story.
I'm no good at pacifist endings. Except in, like, Undertale. That's, like, the only game I've been successfully able to pull off a pacifist ending in. Dun dun dun.
We'll eventually get to Undertale.
Yep, it's on our list.
But yeah, so they mentioned that they want a child because of quick reflexes, but I kind of wonder if there's also some element of we want these children in our battle school to learn while they are young and compliant.
Yep, young and malleable.
Because they have to bring in Valentine to help convince Ender time and time again, and it's when Valentine is old enough to understand how much is at stake that she's able to fully lean on Ender for, they made me write this letter, don't forget I love you, so on and so forth. So, yeah. And Ender is one of the few who actually tries to, like, rebel against them, because it's all a stupid game and I don't like it and I don't want to put up with it. I hate it, but they counted on him doing so. So everything Ender does is still a part of their plan to make him into their perfect tactical killing machine. So there's nothing he can do to change it, short of just giving up entirely, which he can't do because they've made it very clear that everything depends on him. They've put him in that position at his age. Ender is not really a person or a child to them. He's a weapon, and weapons are only made to be aimed and fired. And it would be hard enough to see this happening to an adult character who has enough life experience to make up their own mind a little better, but a child as young as Ender being put into this position is really hard to read.
Yep.
Oh god, this plan. Let's fight one alien invasion with another alien invasion. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else to add here.
I think that's a good place to wrap it up. And we will... This is a kind of a short one here, but...
Alright, until
I
next
do want to
time.
add, this reminds me of a thing that we've referenced on a few occasions. Oh no, they're just civilians.
Yes, the military hierarchy of Bowser's army. Unraveled is great. Go watch it if you haven't.
Alright, we'll see y'all next time.